like to open tonight's select board meeting, March 3rd at 5 p.m. So I'll stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, first item on tonight's agenda is discussion on police department and 2 cruisers and ACO space.
Okay, so the reason I put this on here, it's been since, when did we actually close the?
September.
Yeah, September.
When the chief retired, I think it was like September 20th.
Yeah, so with budget season coming around, I don't anticipate us continuing with a police department. I talked with Chief Williams, ex-Chief Williams last week, and asked him how everything is going, and he says the state police have been covering everything pretty good. There's nothing out of the ordinary. So I would just like to, for one, is to get the board's blessing on just moving on from the police department. And then we have 2 cruisers in that garage that have some, I got MCLA and I got the town of North Annis, I think is interested in one, the older one. Mm-hmm. And we may have some other opportunities to move those and let them sit in there. And,
No, I agree, moving before.
Yeah.
They're right away sitting there. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And as for the animal control officer, she just needs a little space in the garage. She came in the other day, so they're all set with that.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so she's all set. Chief Williams dealt with her on that, so that's good.
Speaking of, were you able to get that garage door fixed? And
They got it open, yeah. They got it open,
okay.
yeah. Kyle had to use that garage for storage for some of the small stuff up there. Yeah. So we're good, and we got the door open too, the other door, so we're good on that. So
excellent. I mean, I haven't heard any complaints about the state police coverage
No,
so far.
honestly, I think it's kind of, I think, solidified our position back from September that, I think state police coverage has been, I think, adequate. We haven't really run into any major issues. With Chief retiring, it, I think, kind of closed the chapter, I think, on the police department, and I think we're fine.
yeah, the only thing,
Continue in the same direction.
the only thing I say to you is this: if we do decide to end it, it'll be done, because it's, to bring something back like that.
Yeah.
The amount of money that would cost the town to reinstitute that would be big.
No, I think we're. I think it's.
I think it's at the times, the smaller towns, I think, are using the state police, and
Yeah,
so.
I agree. And so actually, before you came on with us, Ryan, I think it was our November, December meeting, we allocated 2 state police details, so they'll come in and do 4-hour blocks and patrol police presence in town. We had our first one last week and sat by the school during pickup time.
Yeah.
Just keeping
good.
people in check, knowing, you never know when you're gonna see a trooper in town. They're, either this week or next week, there's gonna be another 4-hour
Good.
patrol,
Good.
and then from there, they're gonna give us a report of what they did.
Yeah.
And then we can bring it back to the board, we can decide if we wanna do further patrols on certain basis, but in the meantime,
At least there's visibility
Yeah,
out
absolutely.
there somewhere around,
yeah,
so it's good.
exactly. So
No, I think we can, officially close the book on the police department, and I've got no issues with allowing our town administrator to basically put the cruisers up for sale and see what he can negotiate for a, I think, fair, equitable price on the used
Yeah,
cruisers.
I probably have to go, I don't know how we would get a value on those, if we're going up to Kelly Blue Book, I don't know. I'd have to check with somebody and see where we can get a good, honest value,
Value.
especially
Yeah.
that new one.
Yeah.
it's kind of tough, because it's not like
Yeah, it's,
Can't really buy one
I
off
think
the rack.
ballpark, when I was talking to a few people and tried looking up myself, I see maybe around 45.
that's what I thought,
for-
yeah, that's what I thought, right around
for the
45,
Explorer.
yeah, I think that's
I think the brand new ones are right around 60, 65 for equivalent,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I think depreciation value, and I mean, I don't know how many miles are on the
The other,
plow. I know it's,
I don't know, I'll find out, but
I don't think it's
I was
gonna be
figuring
much.
right around 45 for the new one. I didn't know, maybe the other one, I told KP Law, she asked me a value, I said it's probably around $10,000. I don't know,
Yeah, I'd say.
It may be worth some,
Probably realistic, I would think.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know, somewhere in there. But,
Yeah, so I'm fine with that.
Okay.
yeah.
And then the ACO space, I think, once the cruisers are out.
Yeah, she doesn't need a lot of space,
Yeah.
just a little bit in the front corner. and Kyle wants to use the rest for storage.
Yeah,
So
might as well.
It'll work out good. He can leave a mower down here to take care of down through here and everything else, so.
Exactly, you don't have to
Yeah.
move it.
Yeah.
No, I'm good with that.
Do you want to make the motion?
Yeah, make a motion to officially close the Clarksburg Police Department and give authorization to Town Administrator Ron Boucher to sell the 2 cruisers.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Next up, veteran
Here
hero.
again, it's my agenda. It's my agenda. Ed Denault, as you know, he's been very heavily involved with the veterans and everything else. And there's a Veteran Heroes Act at the Martha Healy, the governor, passed through. And it gives some nice things for veterans. There's expanded access for behavioral health, they need help, increased benefits for disabled vets, and supporting businesses that our vets are involved in. I just wanted to bring it to everybody's attention. There's a new veterans agent down in the city of North Adams, so we work through North Adams. So any veterans out there, and I have a list, I think there's 4 here in Clarksburg that actually get benefits.
Okay.
So if there's anything they need, is to reach out to the city of North Adams Veterans Agent and go down and take advantage of these programs that are there. So it's a nice thing for the
Yeah.
veterans.
Yeah, the new agent's Curtis DeRozier
Okay.
down there, great guy.
Yeah.
He's gonna veteran
Yeah.
himself, so I think that,
Yeah, I think it's great, because a lot of these veterans get forgotten sometimes, and I think it'd be good for them, so.
No, absolutely.
Take advantage of it, it's there. So, I was told they take help with excise tax, they help with everything, different things, so,
that's great.
yeah, it's good. So.
All right, so next up, review and or approve Santec
All right,
contract.
okay. Everyone knows what Santax does for us?
Yeah, they
They
monitor
monitor.
the landfill.
Yeah, okay. So I asked Kyle to reach out to them, and of course with everything else, everything's going up all the time. So what Kyle was able to secure a 3-year deal for us. And we pay on a yearly basis, but it'll lock us in for 3 years. I have the rates are in here
Yeah, it's right
somewhere.
here.
Yeah, right here, FY '24, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if you
So
saw that.
they're all in there.
Yeah, they don't adjust too much. Yeah, it is what it is. We gotta-
It is,
we gotta monitor
it's
it.
what we gotta do, we gotta continue to do it, so, if you guys could, if you wanna approve this,
I make a motion to approve the contract with Santec for monitoring of.
Rochelle, I'll have them,
Landfill.
sign off on this.
Second, all in favor? Aye.
You guys could sign that, I'll give that to Rochelle. And that'll take care of us for 3 years, at least we know what our costs are.
Perfect.
So it just needs like one signature on
Yeah.
it, or it looks like okay?
Yeah,
Oh, good, you're the chair tonight.
I'll finish this after. Get signed, keep meeting moving.
yeah.
All right, next up, sanitary survey compliance plan.
Yeah, so just a quick update on that is DEP comes out, they came out last October.
Yeah.
And they do a sampling of the well water at the school to make sure it falls within the purview of the state. So the report came back, everything's fine at the school. The only time we'd ever have an issue there if we.
In regards to the well water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very specific.
Yeah, so the only time we'd ever have an issue there, if we had expansion up there, then we'd have to look at everything. But there's a 1,600 gallon capacity.
Okay.
And the average daily usage up there at the school is around 750 gallons, so.
So it's got more than double the
Yeah,
capacity.
yeah, so everything came back fine on that. So, that was it.
That's good.
All right, excellent. Next up, library and school roof update.
So I gave you guys a couple pictures, which one of the roofing companies took while they were out doing on the site survey there on the 13th. Just first off, library came in last week. They had a leak in the eave. And someone called today too, and I guess a ceiling tile fell off.
Dan called.
Huh?
Dan called.
Dan called today, because Kyle's gonna check it out in the morning. But I guess that's been an ongoing issue where the two buildings meet, and you get that, and there's, when I was up there, you could see quite a buildup of ice. There's a big, huge ice dam, so there's gotta be a lot of heat loss off that addition coming through. So Kyle says, I guess they run into that problem every year, but maybe with this, with the new roof going in, we can sort of do something to combat that. And as for the roof, all the bids will be in this Thursday.
The new roof is for a separate portion of.
Actually, what I did is I split it to two sections. Section one was the main roof of the school, and section two was the metal roof where the addition was. I had them give me a price on that too. Ideally, if that section two is fine, which I think it is, just the main structure, which would be structure one, which would have been all the way down, plus that overhang where they must deliver in the back, and the little eaves over each doorways. That's what's inclusive in section one, and then section two would be that metal part.
Okay.
And as you see, some of the pictures there, some of the eaves and stuff, not, that's just from the runoff from the roof too, I think. But other than that, that's it. We've got, I got 2 bids in so far. I expect at least 6 more.
When's the bid day close?
Thursday, 4:30.
Okay.
So Monday, I'll get everything together, and then we can.
Just out of curiosity, what are the ballpark
Well,
bids coming in at?
well,
so
the first
far?
one I saw was $900 and something thousand. But that was for both sections.
Okay.
So if you look at the main school section, this is a complete tear off and redo.
Yeah.
It was right around 700 something. Don't hold me to it, but seeing that.
Yeah, that's saying they don't open that thing up and realize it's.
Well, you don't know what they're gonna find.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows what's underneath there and how much water damage there has been,
Yeah.
So it's one of those things, it's gotta be taken care of though,
Yeah.
unfortunately. And then, and again, when we do these bids and we decide on it, it'll be contingent to our financing too, because we gotta finance that money.
Do the contractors know that?
Huh?
Do the contractors know that this is all contingent on?
Yeah, they have an idea. Well, I'll give them when I do the final letter,
Yeah.
I'll just say it's contingent.
No, I just think it's
finance.
good to let them, good to let them know, because if they're.
Oh, yeah, because last
Some
time.
of them were kind of planning or scheduling.
Yeah. And one of the biggest complaints I got from last time was that no one ever got back in touch with them after the fact. So we'll make sure that we let everybody know. So I tried to be upfront with everybody and everything. So we'll just go from there.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
All right, excellent. We got review and approved minutes. If we want to do that now, or just wait for Bob, since his name, he was in on these.
Yeah, that's fine, we'll just wait till.
We'll postpone the meeting minutes until next meeting, approving those. All
Hey,
right.
one more thing before you adjourn, just real quick. Just wanted to let you guys know, last week I met Representative Barrett and Matt Donovan from the Massachusetts School Building Association. We had a nice Zoom call. He knows what we're at, what we need to do. I've met with the superintendent's office last week. We'll be meeting up at the school tomorrow at 8:30 with the Mass School Building Associations coming in.
Okay.
Not specifically for that, but it's gonna turn into a conversation. So take a look at where we're at. We had that gentleman from is it Leroy or Roylo or something? I forget.
Yeah, I don't have the card on me right here.
Yeah, he came in and he did a walkthrough. You were there, so,
Yeah.
he points out a lot of different things that if you look at everything, you start saying, wow, it's. But the thing to do right now, he told Matt Donovan said to go for an accelerated repair right now. Put a statement of interest in, but that has to be in.
But that only addresses what, doors, windows?
Doors, windows, and stuff, but in all reality, I asked the clerk to put some extra money into her budget for a special election, if we have to have it, or town meeting. Because in order to do this right, I gotta have some solid numbers. so we can figure.
Yeah, I don't think realistically, even best case scenario would be ready for.
No, I don't think so.
Any sort of, I think,
No.
layout of financials would be ready for town meeting.
No, so that's why I asked her to put some extra money in the budget aside for that, because once we have everything we need to know and in the figures and what the direct effect will be on the tax rate and what size of a project that would have to happen. But right
Yeah, because
now,
if they come back and say, okay, repair is gonna be X, Y, and Z dollars for this,
yeah,
new school would be this, or do nothing is this.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
let's get some
so
numbers.
basically what it's coming down to, at the end of the day, decision time's coming soon. So it's gonna be, but what I wanna do on my part for the town is make sure the residents have all the information they need to make a good educated decision. If it takes 2 meetings or 3 meetings to get that word through, and listen will field questions, and I just wanna make sure they have all the information they need, that nothing's left out, and they know the direct effect, what it would cost over a period of 20 years, 30 years, whatever, you know what I mean? And we'll go from there. But another good thing, building inspector says there's 6 new homes being built in Clarksburg.
That's good.
I was kind of surprised at. I met with him last week, Bill Maranti, so things are looking good.
Glad to hear.
That's it for me.
Any public comments? All right, I will
Make a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, 5:16.